So, do you want to tell us a bit about some of the projects
hmm
that are run there, some of the organisations? So, some that you've got that are really great, and also, I mean, maybe some that you'd like to see more of on there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, so we've done, I guess I'm trying to think. I mean, our projects kind of fall, I guess, in maybe three different, types of investment opportunities. So, renewables is one which our investors really, really like. They like because, whilst again, nothing's ever guaranteed, the returns are very predictable. So if you have a solar farm or a hydro project or a wind farm, it's quite straightforward to kind of figure out what the returns are going to be over how long. And so our investors really like investing in renewable energy projects, both for that kind of certainty, but also for the green impact. And the ones that we particularly enjoy working with are those that are owned by a local community, where there's also part of the income that's being generated is actually set aside for community projects. We also have had a number of charities that we've helped to raise investment capital for, and that can be for for different reasons. I mentioned earlier Paces Sheffield, which is a special needs school, and they needed to relocate because where they've been working out of was just a really old building, not fit for purpose, and they took on a leasehold that needs substantial refurbishment in order to turn it into a special needs school with all of the adaptations that you can imagine might be required around, lifts and specialist classrooms and things like that. And so we were really pleased to work with them because through the money that we've been able to raise and that's been invested, they are going to be able to take on more pupils. So that means that children are going to be able to access this specialist education much closer to home, whereas a lot of them were having to travel very far or just were not getting the provision that they needed. And then finally, we've got another opportunity coming up, which we're also really excited about because it's around conservation of the environment and rewilding. So this is a charity up in Scotland, and they are raising money for their conservation work, but also specifically to go towards a visitor centre. And that visitor centre on their estate is really going to help them generate a more sustainable income stream for all the work that they do around tree planting and reintroducing for example, red squirrels and different species up in Scotland. And we know that conservation of the environment is something that a lot of our investors are really, really interested in. So really anything around the environment, around, reduction in plastic use, renewable energy, as well as the social issues tend to resonate really well with our investors.
Yeah. Oh, I love the sound of that rewilding
Mm-hmm.
project. We need much more of that, don't we?
Yeah.